Good morning, traders, and God bless. I am Ricky Gaspard, your host for this pre-market section. Each morning we watch this volume spike indicator on these 2 or 3 scans, actually. And once we see a volume spike occurring, we click on it. And once we click on it, we come down and we check this current bar volume, which is the very last candle. We want to make sure there's enough volume to get in and get out safely. It's not a specific number, but we need to have good volume flow. We want to see a battle going on between the buyers and the sellers so that we can slip in and hopefully get a quick profit. Also, once we confirm that we have the volume, we take a quick look at the candles. We want to see these green bars in Dominator Master breaking above this yellow average volume line. These green bars are buyers coming into the stock. We also want to confirm that the My Blessing indicator is also moving upwards and green. This is also buyers coming into the stock. So very quickly, we see a volume spike. We click on it. We check the volume. If the volume looks good, we look up here at the stock to see if it looks interesting. If it does, do we have buyers coming in both of these indicators? That's when we want to make our decision to get in or not. If you are a beginning trader, I highly suggest you come to these live streams and watch the live streams, but trade the old-fashioned way. Do it on a piece of paper, write down your entry, your exit, and your results. And once you become profitable on paper, then change over to real money, but trade small share size, anywhere between 1 to 10 shares. And if you are successful doing so, the only thing you need to do to increase your profit is increase your share size. Also, I build indicators and I teach these indicators. I don't actually teach trading, but if you learn these indicators, you learn how to trade, you learn what to look for. But nothing is guaranteed. My results are not typical. Sometimes I'll post high numbers, sometimes I'll post a loss. It just all depends on if I make the right decision or not. This morning's market looks pretty active. It is Friday. Be aware that there could be sell-offs on Friday. Usually people take profit near the end of the day, so be aware of that situation. Also, in your active trader, change your TIF to EXT so you can trade pre-market. And thank you for joining me this morning as we wait for the market to open at the top of the hour. Enjoy your coffee. I'll be back shortly. All right, over in this scan is the magic scan. This scan is set to keep track of the stocks that has moved over the last 30 minutes. So you'll see a list building here. It's very advisable to put some of these stocks in a personal watch list so you can watch them throughout the morning because they do spike and then they go away, then they spike again later. Maybe you can get several plays off of the same stock. Allur's been bouncing around a little bit this morning. Seems to be typically pulling back just before our market opens. That's usually how it goes. But it may turn around at the top of the hour. We'll keep an eye on it at the open and see how it responds. All right, here we go. Got a buy signal right at the start. Let's see if they can drive the price up. Watching these dominator bars, these are buyers coming in. My blessing looks good. All the way up to this resistance level, I say take some profit right there if you are in this stock. You don't have to sell all of it if you think it's going more, but start taking profit as these things are spiking up. I'm going to get out right here. I'll take that 50 cents. I don't chase them all the way to the top. I don't wait on red candles. I get out as the price is rising. That way I don't have any trouble getting out. It's a good thing to factor into your trading strategy if you've never done it before. It sure is a lot easier than fighting trying to get out of a stock. Nice gains on this one, 860 so far. Continuing to push up to 870. But remember, take more profit if you're still hanging on to some. We're looking at an 80-cent gain here since the market opened. 884 for the high. Don't wait for a sell-off. I promise you it will sell off. Those who are in profit will start selling soon. We're watching dominator bars for red. That would be the sellers coming in. Or even if you see these green bars getting shorter, that means they are selling. Now they're getting taller for a little bit higher push to 888. If you've never traded pre-market, there are no halts. We can drive these things as high as they need to go. It all depends on how many buyers are on board. There's your sellers coming in to take those profits. And now the buyers come back to drive it up a little more, almost to that $9 range now. We did spike up to $9. Everybody should have made money off of this one, even if you clicked the mouse button late. Holding the price up there at 880. Plenty of time to get out here if you're still hanging on. Good job, traders. Glad to see you're ending the week, at least for now, you're green, right? The test for today is, can you hold on to it and not give it back? Still pushing higher, 914 now. $9.35. How much money do you want to make this Friday morning? $9.58 on the high. Watching these green bars, these are all buyers. A little bit of touch of red there for profit taking. Let's see if we can break that 958 high. Watching these dominator bars. Nope. Here come the sellers, the profit takers. It still could break it. The price is not falling drastically. It's just barely pulling back. Let's see if the buyers come in behind these sellers and drive it up a little more. What I'm watching for is the green part of this bar to take over the red, or the next green bar to start growing big and green. We're getting a down arrow. But that's just a warning. Don't take it seriously until it does go down. Here's more sellers coming in. Those of you missing trades, just double check. I know you probably did, but make sure your TIF is on EXT. Sometimes we forget. How about 9 at 93 on ALUR? Now 995. See, the buyers came right back in to drive it up even higher. 995 for the high. Let's go, baby. Let's get to $12. How about that? $10 on the spike. Now, it's not going to 12. I'm just exaggerating a little bit. But it could. Well, thank you, Lord, for this mighty good blessing this morning. What a wonderful play we had. All I can say is make sure you're here early. Get set up and be ready to pull the trigger. I start at 6 a.m., actually 5:55 Central Time. I am in South Texas. I usually start the stream about 5:30 in the morning just to explore the market, see what's moving around. And we try to make a little bit of cash so we can have beans with the rice at 6 o'clock. $10.44 on the high. We started watching this stock at $8. So almost $2.50. Almost. I'm watching the scans for spikes. We're not seeing any yet. We have some numbers up here, but they're not moving, so they're irrelevant at the moment. I'm also watching 8 other scans that I don't have room to show you on the live stream. So if you never met me before, you never been here before, I trade different than most people. I am a coder and I created indicators that will tell me if there's more buyers or more sellers in a stock when it starts moving. So we chase volume flow and trade price action on the screen. To me, that's the only way to make a decent profit. And we're up to 1081. We're watching these buyers come in. These are typical. You've probably seen a volume indicator like this. I created my own. I didn't care if there was volume. I needed to know if there was buyers or sellers within that volume. And that's how we become so successful and profitable, is with these indicators. Continuing to climb, 1142 now. Can you say $3.50 rise? Maybe $4. I would not chase this stock at this price level. If you missed it, you missed it. Go stand in the corner. I'm sure you are aware now, I don't play games with the market. This is our hard-earned money. I'm going to show you the best way to increase that money. I'm not here to say, hey, watch my CD, don't do what I did. These are the mistakes you don't need to make. I'm telling you what to do. I'm showing you the goods. All you got to do is join us. Watching these percentages, don't see any of them moving. They are posting, but there's not a lot of buyers here. What you're seeing up here is there may have been 1 or 2 buyers come in, but nobody else followed up. So it triggers a volume spike. But if there's no continuation, these numbers are not going to keep moving. This one's moving a little. LAES. Looking at the volume, it's not enough to get in. There's not a battle going on. I like to refer to it as ants on candy. If this number's not really flying, why get in and take a chance? Well, this week has been one extraordinary week for me. I'm not going to tell you any numbers because I don't want to encourage you on what I do because I trade off screen as well. But my numbers are up there this week. FSTL, we came into ALUR at $8. Right down here is about where we were when I said, here it goes. When the market opened at 6 a.m., we were right here. It was a nice, smooth ride up to the daily profit. Yeah, the website's closed. That's all I can say. I know we're testing, and I'm fixing to probably do a few subscriptions. Only as a test, though. It would probably be my wife or somebody like that, just to make sure it flows correctly as we work through the processing. And if that happens, then we are just a few days away after that. I'm looking forward to it too. It can't get here fast enough. I really hate the Discord platform. I'm seeing OST, but I'm not seeing anywhere but here. Oh, there it is up there. Okay, it's already flying though. It's at a resistance level already. It may just pull down from here, and my apology for being late on it. You've been screaming OST at me for 5 minutes, and I'm over here blabbing my mouth. Don't know what I'm going to do with Discord yet. I know all the channels will disappear. I may keep just the streaming part on it as a backup if I need it. You can see Alur has been added to this magic scan. So make sure you watch these percentages as well. These stocks have been moving this morning since bright and early. Catch in, maybe go to the scan tab, find it, and hit the scan button. Try to get it try to kickstart it, or change your watch list to another one and then switch back to magic scan. See if that doesn't kick it in. Well, is ALUR the only play so far? Not seeing so well. OST, I was late on it. So 2 plays this morning. 1 for me, actually. ALUR, watching to see if the buyers come in. Remember, we want this green bar to break this yellow line. That means there's more buyers than average coming in, because this is an average line. Tesla moving up. That means we need to take a look at TSLL. Must have been just one quick spurt on Tesla because TSLL is not moving now. This is the Tesla chart at a cheaper price. If you didn't know that, TSLL will allow you to trade Tesla. EVAX pushing up. We are at resistance. Let's see if the buyers can overcome it and push it through resistance. We're watching for a tall green bar here above that yellow line. There we go. Pushing right on up now. I'm going to get out right here at 680. What a gain. Thank you to everyone who posted EVAX. You just made everybody money. 770, 720 on the high, 745. Watch these bars for red. It's going to keep pushing here. 760. Nice call, traders. This is what happens when you teach everybody the right way. My own subscribers are telling me what to buy. I love them to death. They figured it out. Good job, traders. Seeing them $100 bills flying by now. Hopefully you made some of them $100 bills earlier as well. This is how fast it happens. If you want to be a day trader, that's fine. Day trading means you're trading all day and maybe holding something all day, but we are scalpers. We day trade as well, so don't get me wrong. But we look for these quick runs, jump in, ride the train, and get off at the next stop. And sometimes we don't even need to trade the regular session. We make all the money right here. You got to be fast. I got to stick that out there. You have to be fast. And at my age, that's almost impossible, but I can still do it. You can see the sellers coming in. Red part of these bars are sellers. Good job, Tony. Good job, all traders, man. We've got profits as high as $1,000 on the membership side. And let me clarify that, over $1,000. Aaron, we trade when there are opportunities. It's not anything to do with the day of the week. The Friday caution that I give is towards the end of the day, is where you don't want to get trapped. And yes, you are right. Fridays can be a disaster sometimes. Sometimes nobody wants to buy anything. It's like an emotional day or something like that. But we've been blessed today. Actually, we get blessed every day just by being here. If we're not making money, we're learning, right? We're still profiting because we're learning. STBX giving me a signal up here. It's a cheaper stock, 99 cents. I don't buy these cheap ones, so don't expect me to click the mouse. We're watching these green bars. Looking at the volume, it has nice volume flow. Let's see if the buyers will keep coming in. Nice tall green buyer bar, little spike there up to $1.02. And I'm not going to tell you when to get out because I don't trade these cheap stocks. They can drop in a heartbeat. So if you're good at it, it's all on you. You won't find these indicators in ThinkorSwim. I mentioned earlier, I am a coder. I write my own indicators. Billy, it's always worth it, brother. If you can put up with the little stuff that Discord does wrong, you can still be profitable. We pretty much blocked some of the scammers, most of them anyway. That was my main issue. Other than that, the platform is okay. The reason we were trying to get away from it is, man, we were having scammer after scammer after scammer. They were using my name, trying to rip off my members, trying to get them to deposit money in another account somewhere else. I just got fed up with it. I can't deal with that kind of stuff. So I'm spending the bucks to get a good website going and get everybody out of the scamming area. But yes, it's fine. If somebody messages you in Discord once you subscribe, just ignore them because I don't message anyone. You have to message me first to get my response, then you know you have the correct person. So if you join Discord and I message you, it's not me. That's all you have to remember. I know there's a lot of you waiting on the website, and unfortunately, I can't give you a closing date on it or a launch date. All I can say is we are close. I'm not a website builder, so it's going to be up to them. They know what they still need to do. And even if they told me what they still needed to do, I probably wouldn't understand it. But I just know it's technical issues that they're still facing and lining out and getting them to work correctly. Will it be next week? I don't know. Will it be next month? I still don't know. I just know we're close. The website is called volumespikes.com. I was able to get the domain name, and that's exactly what we do. We do volume spikes. I don't give my point of view on any stock. I specifically don't make predictions. If they're not buying it right now, I don't really care what it does in the future. I only care about what's happening right now. If they're not buying it right now, I'm not interested. NVNI, currently at $1.90. Buyers trying to come in. Nice spike upwards there for about 10 cents. Continuing to climb a little. Need more buyers. Volume is low. Be cautious on this one. You may have trouble getting out. So I would start getting out. Even if you have to use your small share size, double times to get out. This one just flat died. They came in and they quit. I did not click the buy button on it. Right back down it goes. There's probably a pump and dump from some forum somewhere They all said, okay, let's drive it up, and when they get in, let's get out. And that does occur. I've been trading since 1990. I've seen lots of it. If you post a stock symbol, make sure it's in all caps. I am partially blind, and it's easier for me to focus in. So Allure ran up, we ran it all the way up from $8 to here. It's on the back side of the trade now. It may run up to this level or it may not. The volume bars are kind of short, so they're not attacking it like they were back here. So the risk is higher trying to get in on a second run. We're not actually breaking this yellow average volume line yet. We are at it, but not breaking it. YouTubers, if you're interested in joining us, above the chat, you will see a white and yellow banner up there at the top. You click that, sign up to our Discord, then click the Upgrade Now channel, and it'll give you some instructions on what you need to do to join us. If you can't figure it out, once you're in Discord, submit a support ticket. They'll be happy to help you. Oh, gee, I call squeezes consolidation. All stocks have a consolidation period, and I'm going to say about 90% of the time a stock is in consolidation, and 10% of the time the buyers and sellers attack it. So what most people call a squeeze is pretty much consolidating. The stock is kind of resting in an area, going up and down, running flat, and then all of a sudden it may run flat for days, weeks. Then all of a sudden the buyers find it or news comes out and the stock takes off in one direction or the other. So that's what squeezes are, or consolidation is when the stock is just running flat, not doing much of anything, just like down here. This morning, I believe this stock had news. I think it had news yesterday as well. I see some stocks bouncing around, but they're not really running. Not like the one that right out of the gate at 6 o'clock. Patiently waiting. The microphone isn't broken. I'm not talking. Good job, Tony. Tony, now turn off the computer and wait till Monday. Good job, D-Man, on the recovery. Tony, now you know that doesn't do it. You're going to see that computer on and walk by it, and you're going to turn in there. You have an addiction, just admit it. Nobody walks away. They say they are, but they have this thought in their mind that says, what if I miss the next one? And I'm sorry I did this to you, but I love doing it. I love teaching. I love showing what I know, and I love that you learn it. Me too, Ken. This is my drug of choice, the stock market. Janelle, it's $79.95 a month, and I currently have two premium indicators. One of them is called Master Scalper, and the other one is just My Blessing. So these indicators are $99 each. This is not the Master Scalper. I'm not running it this morning, but I should be. This is another indicator that will be launched when the website is launched. But you can join us, get this indicator with your premium membership. This is the most important indicator. The rest, well, they're important too. They all work together, actually. They're all using the same script to work together to give you the best decision without you having to think about it. Breaking through 1207 now on ALUR. But $79.95 a month, it's a deal. Nobody's going to let you in and teach you this kind of stuff for that cheap every month. $12.57. I hope you're in it. Next spike up, I will be out. I'm going to get out anyway because I'm not seeing a next spike up. Picked up 40 cents a share on that little run. Good job, Don. This is what I'm talking about when I mentioned earlier. Make you a personal watch list. Keep an eye on these stocks. You may get another play out of them. Look what happened. Let's go, baby. That $14 is getting close now. 13.06, 13.12, 13.45. I'm out right here for another 35 cents. 3.75. That 14 is looking sweeter every minute now. The $79.95 a month includes over 60 scanners. Yes, these are included. Over 60 scanners and over 30 specially coded indicators. How about 14.80? I can't believe I missed it by 80 cents. Just kidding. I was guessing at the 14. But we got there. Are you out? You should be out. If you want to leave a little bit there, you can, but you should be out. Good job, traders. So if you think $79.95 a month is expensive, then maybe this is not for you. Because we have traders making thousands and they've only been here a couple of months. I don't want to sound sarcastic, but you're not going to find this kind of lesson anywhere online but here. EVAX, I'm being told. Let's take a look. 702, that's the backside of the run. Don't know if we're going to get back up to that resistance level, but we could. Watching these buyers and sellers, there's just a little bit of buyers coming in currently. The volume is okay. It's flowing. This big line, this wick up here at the top of this candle, these are sellers driving the price back down. We want our wicks to be on the bottom where the buyers are driving it back up. We're getting short bars with some red, probably not going anywhere at the moment. And just so you know, I'm not the only one giving instructions here. All of the traders that have caught on, they help each other. We have Milo. He pops in and gives his lessons almost daily. He's on the live stream as well. And I really appreciate Milo. He reaches out to everyone that needs help. And our support department is there for you as well. Submit a ticket. They will grab it and walk you through it. Are you watching that stock go up? I did. I got out right here for another 50 cents at 1,000 shares. I can't turn my head. I'm making so much money. And it's not just me. The members are making money. And you should be too on YouTube. These are incredible profits. I think the Trump market may be coming to fruition here, right? Hope I chose the right word there. That's what popped in my mind. Maybe there is a Trump effect. Who knows? Well, I'm not here to stir anybody's dander up now just because I mentioned Trump. I'm just talking about the turn of the market. Seems to be in our favor. So don't let me break your heart. In other words, if you want the honest truth, I'm tired of the last 4 years of this market being negative. There, I said it. It's still on the wall, Mr. Q. I may have to take it down if we keep this up. Are you watching EVAX? I am. I want to see if it all of a sudden breaks out again and gives me more money. I'm watching those green dominator bars. That was a short one, breaking the average volume line. The problem is my blessing is pointing south. That's the indicator below it. So it is kind of weak, but it's still going up because the buyers are buying it. But there is some weakness there being detected by the lower indicator. So we're spiking up and pulling back really fast. See you later, Ken. You have a blessed one, brother. See you later, Algo. You have a good one as well. ALUR on the run again. 1587 so far. Watching these bars are not breaking the yellow, but it seems to be everybody can move this stock if you just buy it. How about 1752 on that high? I did not buy this spike. I should have, but I didn't. The Lord's gave me enough already. I have been extremely blessed this morning, as well as the premium members and some of you YouTubers. Watching these bars, look, my blessing is pointing north, and up we go to $18. You're monitoring the buyers here. We have a lot less buyers than back here and back here, but the buyers These are the guys that probably missed the trade, but the sellers are hanging on. They're making all it. I mean, the buyers, some of the buyers are still hanging on through all of this mess. These are the daily traders. They're going to buy and sell at the end of the day. So it's getting easier to move this stock with short green buyer bars. Both of these indicators are in sync with these green candles. So every time they spike up, we scalp profits. Real short buyer bar, price is rising. It's getting easier and easier to move the stock. So can you say $10.37 a share? We started this stock at $8. When's the last time you saw a stock go up $10 a share? Sleek Designer, my guess is it's going to sell off like you've never seen before. That would be my guess. When the market opens, boom. The people that's been sitting on this stock for a while and they may have been backwards on it, boom. And I could be wrong, but I always expect a sell off after a run up like this. If you want an extra hour, you got to join us. YouTube don't pay me nothing to do this. They actually don't like me, I think, because I say God bless and Trump. So they've knocked my pay way down. But in all honesty, you should care less about what I think, what my political views are. We all have our own. Mine is mine, yours is yours. Freedom of speech. That's right, Doc. We just care about what moves. Good job, Greg B. Some of you guys are pretty tough. But some of these YouTubers that are not members, I had a guy tell me, well, I can find those stocks just like you do. So I had to come back and say, well, why are you here looking then? And he didn't say nothing else. They all want to diss me. I think they're jealous. I really do. All right, YouTubers, I hope you enjoyed this morning's session. We'd love to have you join us. Just click that white banner up there at the top, the white and the yellow. Join our Discord for free. Upgrade now. It'll take you over how to sign up on WAP for the premium service. We'd love to have you on board. help you make some money, or help you learn trading, or help you learn indicators. We don't really teach the trading, but if you'll come with us and learn these indicators, you will see what I mean. It's going to give you a different perspective on learning the stock market. I'm showing you the truth. It's all about the buyers and the sellers and the price action. It's not about X line crossing B line or anything like that. It's about where are the buyers and the sellers. I find them every morning. Sometimes I only find the sellers, but most of the time I find the buyers. So come and join us. Thank you for joining me this morning. You have a very blessed weekend. And as always, God bless. I will see you on Monday.